Today, we're taking a look at the new PlayStation 5 Slim Digital Edition, and we're going to see if there's any differences between the disc edition, why did I get the digital edition, is it going to fit in my entertainment center, and the setup, plus much more in this video. But first, let's see what you get inside the box. So the first thing you're greeted with is the power cable. So this is the power cable UKIN pin adapter. Then you're greeted with a small bag with the plastic feet. Make sure you don't lose them if you want to put this in the vertical or horizontal position, sorry. There's no vertical stand, so you have to buy that separately. You get USB to USB-C charging cable for your controller. You get your HDMI cable as well, which looks pretty good, and then you get the new DualSense 2 controller. So this controller is a lot different than the previous PlayStation controllers, and first impressions and first feel is it feels very comfortable in the hand, very well built, and it's very comfortable. And of course, next in the box itself is your user guide, your quick start guide, safety instructions, you can use your books. But let's have a look at the console. So first impressions is the console is very light, and this is because it's 30% smaller than the original PlayStation 5. You can see it's got some PlayStation branding there at the bottom, and this is the PlayStation 5 Slim. At the front you now have two USB-C ports instead of one, USB-C and USB-A. You've got your power button, and that's it. On the side you've got the new updated design feature where you've got two panels with the gloss at the top and the matte at the bottom. Both of them are removable, of course. Then at the back you have got your extra ports. Of course, you've got your power at the bottom, your two USB-A ports, your Ethernet port, your HDMI port, and of course your Kensington locking point at the top there. If you turn it around, you'll see the PlayStation 5 logo at the top there. And again, you've got your two removable panels. So this is the PlayStation 5 design. It's slightly updated than the PlayStation 5 original. So the Slim is 30% slimmer. And let's see how the setup goes. So the two plastic feet easily slot in on the side if you want to put the PlayStation 5 in the horizontal position. Again, it doesn't come with the vertical stand, that's something you have to buy separately, but it does come with a horizontal stand, and this is what it looks like when it's in the horizontal position. You can see the design means that one end looks thinner and the other side looks thicker in the horizontal position, and personally I think it's looking pretty good. Now let's take a look at the setup. When you boot up the PlayStation 5, you're greeted with the animation that leads you straight into the section where you now need to plug in your controller using the USB-C cable that's provided. Once you plug in the cable, you'll get power to the controller and you'll be asked to press the PlayStation button, where you'll be asked to select your designated language. So here we're going to go with United Kingdom English. And then you can continue with the screen reader or turn it off. Then you'll be adjusting the screen size to fit your TV using the arrow buttons. Then you'll be asked about your power options, whether you want to have low power use in rest mode, where it won't charge your controller, won't install updates when it's in rest mode, consuming less power. Or you can choose the other modes that are available, which is optimized and of course custom, which you can customize which features that you want to use there. Obviously, optimized experience is going to consume more power. It is going to charge your controller, it's going to connect to the PlayStation app, it's going to update, download and all that, but I'm going to choose low power mode here. Then you'll get the license agreement. Do you want to agree to that to continue to the next stage, which will then greet you with a system software update. So you want to do that now. And once the update is complete, you'll be asked to press the PlayStation button on your controller again. And once you do that, you'll have the update for the controller. So make sure you do this now. And then you can log in with the QR code with your phone when using the PlayStation app, or you can manually log in as well. Once you do that, you'll be enter to update your account privacy settings, so you can choose your privacy settings for your account and what suits your needs best. Then you'll be asked if you want to send a data collection to Sony, and you can select your option there. I've chooses limited data. And then you'll be asked to secure your account using a passcode, or the next step, which is verification, two-step verification. You'll be asked to set that up. Then a little bit of information on family on PlayStation before going into the section where it's going to ask you if you want to download a selection of games while you're setting up your PlayStation. So there's a selection of games you can choose. Then it's going to ask you if you want to download any media apps. You can do that later. Whether you want to transfer data from your PlayStation 4 to your PlayStation 5 or another PS5 console. Remember, both have to be powered and connected to the same internet if you want to do that. Before you're introduced to the Welcome to PlayStation screen and of course the home screen of the PlayStation 5. So the setup is a bit lengthy because of the updates to the controller and the system software, and you're greeted with the PlayStation menu, which is a slight change from the PlayStation 4. It's very responsive, as you can see here as well, and it comes pre-installed with Asteroid's a Playroom game, and that is the setup here. And here you can see the PlayStation Digital version Slim next to the Series X. Now you can see the PlayStation Slim is still much taller than the Series X. The PlayStation 5 is narrower, but it is a lot, depth is more greater than the Series X. You can see that here with the side angle, it does stick out more, and it is taller, and it's a lot narrower compared to the Series X. Now, will the PlayStation 5 Slim Digital Edition fit into my entertainment center? Let's take a look. Now, in my entertainment center, this is how the PlayStation 4 Slim version fitted in. You can see it takes up very little space, and I can get another box next to it. Mind the poor cable management at the back. And this is how much space the Xbox One took up in the same entertainment center. And now we're going to replace it with the PlayStation 5. And the PlayStation 5 Slim Digital Edition fits in perfectly to the entertainment center. I think the digital edition fits great. I think the disc version would have fitted okay as well. There's no way the PlayStation 5 original would have fitted into this space. So I'm really happy with the Slim version that fits into my entertainment center. Now, why did I choose the digital version over the disc version? Well, number one, the digital version is slightly more slimmer than the disc version, so it takes up less space in my entertainment center. Plus, I wasn't sure if the disc version one would fit. I can upgrade the digital version to the disc version by buying the disc drive separately. It does work out slightly more expensive if you do it that way, but you can offset the cost, and I do believe that in a long enough time the disc drive that Sony are selling may drop in price, plus you'll be able to pick up maybe a second-hand one there as well. And I think going forward, we unfortunately are moving away from physical media to digital media, so I thought it was just the better option. But yet it's good that you can upgrade to the disc version as well. And that's been my take on the PlayStation 5 Slim Digital Edition. Let me know which version you got, or which version you want to buy, or what console you use, and what's your favorite game in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, because you get automatically entered into our competitions. And of course, we're doing a 1k subs competition where we have 2 lucky winners. Details of the competition in the comment section down below. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next tech video, and make sure you subscribe to enter into our competition.